Have you ever felt that the thing that protects you can also become the reason you feel distant from others? This is the story of a porcupine who learned that guarding your heart all the time can leave you lonely.
Deep inside a quiet forest filled with pine trees and soft golden sunlight, there lived a young porcupine named Niko. Niko had the sharpest quills in the entire forest. Whenever danger came near, predators quickly backed away from him. The rabbits admired his courage. The squirrels respected his strength. Even the foxes stayed careful around him. But despite being safe, Niko often felt alone. Every day, the other animals played together near the river. They hugged, wrestled, and slept close to each other during cold nights. But no one came too close to Niko. His sharp quills frightened everyone. At first, this made Niko sad. But over time, he convinced himself, I don't need anyone close to me. If I let others near, they'll hurt me, or I'll hurt them. Staying guarded keeps me strong. So whenever someone approached, Niko lifted his quills higher. Slowly, the animals stopped trying. One winter, a freezing storm swept through the forest. Snow covered the ground, and icy winds shook the trees all night long. The smaller animals gathered together inside a warm cave to survive the cold. Niko stayed outside, alone. He tried sleeping beneath a tree, but the freezing wind cut through his fur. His body trembled harder every hour. For the first time, his sharp quills could not protect him. As snow fell heavily around him, an old owl landed quietly on a branch above. The owl looked down gently and said, Niko, quills may protect your body, but they can also block warmth from reaching your heart. Niko looked away silently. Part of him still feared lowering his guard. What if someone rejected him? What if he accidentally hurt others? But the cold was becoming unbearable. Slowly, Niko walked toward the cave where the animals rested together. The rabbits noticed him first and became nervous. Niko carefully lowered his quills and curled himself into a small ball near the entrance. I'll stay far away, he whispered softly. For a moment, the cave stayed quiet. Then an old rabbit smiled kindly and moved closer. Little by little, the others did the same. That night, for the first time in his life, Niko felt warmth, not just from the fire, but from being accepted. And something changed inside him forever. Niko still used his quills when real danger appeared, but he no longer kept them raised all the time. He learned to soften when kindness approached. He learned to trust. He learned that being careful is wise, but shutting everyone out only creates loneliness. As the seasons passed, Niko was no longer the porcupine everyone feared from a distance. He became the friend others sat beside during cold nights. And Niko finally understood something powerful. Protecting yourself is important, but real strength is knowing when to lower your guard and let others close enough to share warmth with you. Because a heart that never bends toward others may stay safe, but it will also stay alone.